You ugly bastard. You're getting old. Old and kinda sad. No wonder they all leave you. You sour-faced idiot. You ain't fooling no one.
Peace and blessings to the chosen, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim, pushing his truth with sincerity and charity. I'm the brother Yalad, and I just want to go into bashfulness. So, Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus 30:21, it says, Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. And as you see in this video here, he went in on himself being bashful. And what is that? Excessively modest, shy, sheepish. But yeah, excessively modest, over modest, right? Over humiliating yourself. It's just to bring down and humiliate. And that's just no way to really talk to yourself in your mind and your words to yourself. It says that the gladness of the heart is the life of a man, and the joyfulness of a man prolonging his days. So it does have an effect on you and your spirit and in your body, the way you talk to yourself in your own thoughts. You don't do that to yourself. It says, love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. And how has sorrow killed many? Because some people they check themselves out. And let me give this one scripture. Bear with me. Proverbs 18:14, the spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity, but a wounded spirit who can bear? So if you're in the spirit of woe is me, a wounded spirit, how can you get through any hardship if you don't have a strong spirit to sustain your infirmities, whatever you have going on with you that you may be going through? You gotta give yourself the mentality to push. You have to talk to yourself in a way of confidence. It's a difference between pride and confidence. Go for a hike. Say, okay, 1 more mile. I can do this. Say these things to yourself. You go do some push-ups. Go work out. 20 more reps. I can do this. I can achieve this. You have to have more of a better mindset. It says envy and wrath shorten life, and carefulness bring age before the time. It says a cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. And that heart in the scriptures, it means the mind, the lob, right? The lob. And it says that you will have care for your meat and diet. So if your spirit is woe is me, and you in that mentality of I don't love myself, I don't want to be around anymore, and just depressed, like you're not gonna care too much about what you feed yourself. You're already feeding yourself bad thoughts. So the next step is just to eat garbage and destroy your body, and further take away from your confidence. But Proverbs 4:23 says, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. That's one of the first steps of dealing with the elements of this world. Yeah. Hold on, I might want this in another translation. I might. So bear with me. And that was 4:23. So I might want this in another translation. I just might. Okay. Yeah, it says in the NIV, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. The NLT says, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Okay, well, they hit it in a different angle than I wanted to hit it, but the point still stands, is that you should have some kind of confidence in yourself and your being. You know, it is, and that's not prideful to have certain confidence, to cheer yourself up, to give yourself a. Actually, the scripture tell you to be of good courage in Joshua and Deuteronomy. Be of good courage. Yeah, that's what it do say. And that's in the form of having confidence. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord Yahweh, thy power, he it is that doth go with thee, and he will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. So it says to be strong and of good courage. And I'll get that word in the blue letter if I can. Because I want to very much state that there is a difference between being prideful and being confident. Because being prideful, that's haughtiness, and it go before a fall. Pride is hateful among men, and you know, prideful is not what you want to be. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. So to be along the lines of being courageous, it says strong and alert, brave. Right? You have to fortify your mind. It says hardened heart. Right? Right here, secure, strengthen, hardened heart. How you strengthening your heart? How you securing your mind? If you talk to yourself in a bad way. Right? It says steadfastly minded. Steadfastly minded. Confirm, support, faithful. It says Aman, H539. Right? To be made firm, lasting, confirmed. How you gonna have confidence or confirm a thing if you ain't got some kind of confidence, if you ain't got some kind of courage? You know. But the point stands. Don't be overly bashful. Carry yourself with some dignity and some decency and courage and confidence. Not that. Not bashful. Not trying to over humble yourself or be overly modest. Hopefully that was edifying. Shalom.